On Thursday, April the 2nd, I walked into the Student Union building and I began dialogues with students sitting in the cafeteria about gender binaries. These were quick discussions that just got people thinking about some of the coded norms. Now, not everyone was willing to have these conversations recorded, so it's not a full record of all that. Some people cited that they weren't willing to talk due to schoolwork, and other people just didn't want to be involved in my study. And then I had some people who were really eager to. So we just talked a bit about accessories and what is deemed acceptable for men or women to wear. There was a difference between what they thought society was willing to accept people to wear, but interestingly enough, individually, most people I spoke to thought that it was silly that those accessories, etc., were deemed like coded to one gender. So the following are photos and excerpts of these conversations in their entirety. I'm going to put some final thoughts afterwards, but hopefully between these conversations and the sharing of this video in online spaces, more dialogue can be had in regards to this entire thing. In the initial design of the study, I did not account for gender fluidity or others who were non-binary. This was an oversight in the design. So there may be a couple of pictures that have individuals who read as what you'd expect with the accessories they have. However, that's the thing. Some genders are invisible, and I wanted to highlight that by allowing them to pick out what they personally felt were the most uncomfortable items for how they identify. Well, first, are you willing to have your this conversation recorded? Okay. So can I do this print here? This is not a perfect consent form. You're not, and you can pull out at any moment. So in our class, New Arts Cultures 3055 Women and Media, and I'm doing a project based around what we're comfortable posting or being even seen in that would not be considered normally gender binding. Like, for example, like as a woman, you might not be as comfortable wearing this mustache or these hats or possibly even this suit jacket. Would you be willing to possibly allow me to take a picture of you wearing some of these objects?
Sure.
Okay. Go. Feel free to take whatever.
I'm already a fan. How much do you want me to expand?
As much as you feel comfortable with.
Like a sword too. What's the appropriate stance for this?
Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
Thank you very much. This may show up in the showcase, depending on how successful this is. Thank you very much.
No problem. Good luck. I hope you get
Consent for our conversation.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you. So I just keep you this on here. You might notice it says images. You're not inherently consenting to that if you don't feel comfortable with that. It's just for further part of this. Would you agree that there are certain accessories that only men wear and only women wear?
For the most part, I mean, there's usually some overlap, but in terms of like, yeah.
Okay. Do you have any ideas why that might be?
I mean, I guess it mostly comes down to like a stereotypical gender roles type argument for the most part.
Have you taken any gender courses before?
No.
Okay. here's the second part.
Okay.
Would you be, I'm currently compiling a video of these conversations over top of photographs.
Okay.
Would you be willing to wear an accessory or two and be in that photograph?
Sure.
Come over here, please. Thank you. So, my final question is, why did you feel comfortable with this?
Why? Sorry. Why? What?
Why do you feel comfortable with this? And is there anything that made you uneasy or?
Not really.
Okay.
No. Yeah. No. I'm pretty comfortable with it. If anything, the least comfortable thing is interacting with strangers. To be perfectly honest. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Excuse me. I was wondering if one or both of you would be willing to take part in a quick study. Okay, first things first, can I have consent to record this conversation? Okay, let's get you the sign right here, please. So, first question. Do you think there are any accessories that would be worn exclusively by men or exclusively by women?
Not necessarily. I think that depending on the style, anyone can make anything work.
Okay, interesting. Would you agree that that's a perception, though?
Yes.
Okay, why do you think that perception exists?
Some people, probably by the way that they're raised, have different views on what is masculine or feminine. Probably generally from the male side, they see it that way. I don't know so much about the female psyche, but...
Okay, let's be a little careful because it's kid side, but it should be fine.
Yeah, this is gonna be manly as hell.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Could I get anyone in here be interested in participating in study for my women media class?
Sure.
Okay. First of all, can I get all of your consent to record this conversation?
Yep.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is fun.
Thank you.
Spicy my nail.
Yeah, spicy.
Alright, well, while you're all signing that, I guess I'll start with, would you agree with the statement that there are accessories for men and accessories for women?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, everyone said yes. Why?
You're saying accessories, right?
Yeah.
So, like, accessories meaning like.
Extra parts of clothing, like accessory, maybe a hat,
Like
or like,
jewelry.
Accessory.
jewelry, or like
Oh,
extra
absolutely. Then,
clothes.
yeah.
Why?
Why? Because
To
part of our culture for women to participate in like makeup and stuff like that,
Mhm.
men not to.
like
There's
make
also
yourself.
men that can wear makeup and eyeliner and stuff.
I think it's to try to like make yourself better looking.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
Hotter, whatever you want, more
social
attractive.
constructs.
Yeah.
It's part of our
Okay.
society.
Has anyone here taken a gender course before?
A what?
A gender course.
No.
I have.
Okay. That's one yes. Okay. This will be included in a video that will potentially be shown at the Arts and Cultures Year in Showcase.
Great.
So everything on the left is for women. Everything on the right is for men. Nope. That's
Oh,
sorry.
I like it.
Oh,
Honey, this is too small for my head. It's not. No, yeah, this look. It looks cute, right? Oh, put on the
Oh, mustaches.
Jody, put on the We also have makeup.
How do you?
We also have makeup.
It's a little too small.
Not for you. I know. I want to dress them.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
absolutely.
Maddie, mustaches. Here, put this tiara on as well.
As well.
As well as you. Thank you.
How you doing, Taylor?
how are you?
I'm getting pretty.
Yeah, I can see.
How do I look?
Yeah,
Great, Tony.
We're in a study.
Oh,
It's on.
No.
God, you have to put on lipstick.
No.
That's not an easy thing.
just if you don't feel comfortable with it, that's perfectly okay. Don't feel like
I'm pressuring. I'm pressuring. There's a lot left. Here, grab a mustache and
they kind of stick to the face. They're kind of weird.
No.
I'll just hold it on.
I'm gonna do one ear shot.
Sure.
Does this one go down or up?
Thank you very much.
No,
You're welcome.
no, man, thank you. Way to spice
That's
up.
fun,
Way to
yeah.
spice this up.
Can I ask everyone on just one last question?
Sure.
So for you side, you were comfortable wearing accessories, but the makeup was too far.
Mhm.
Why?
It wouldn't come off very easily.
Okay,
That's fair.
that is fair.
Would you wear makeup now, Josh?
Probably not. I don't know. I don't even put moisturizer on my face. It's not something that. It's not a practice.
Yeah. Okay.
It seems like feminine. Yeah.
But like boas and corsets and.
Like, I don't know. I feel like that's like a whole other level.
Okay, that's interesting. And
That's true, because I don't even wear makeup. Really.
Yeah.
Like, we don't
I wear a little bit of makeup, but not.
we don't wear a ton of makeup.
is that like just decision or like is there a statement behind that?
Not like it's not really like even a conscious decision. I don't think
Okay.
we just never got
Like
into
our
it.
mom doesn't really wear that much makeup,
Yeah.
and
Sometimes when I put it on, I feel like I don't
Um,
look better than I did before.
yeah.
would you feel like one of your groups would have been less controversial than the other? Like you guys, would you say your pictures were more controversial, sir and sir, than yours? Also, does everyone identify like cisgendered here?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I'm not using bad pronouns.
No.
It's controversial. I mean,
I
not
think-
to me, but
But, like-
certainly
like-
to.
I'm sure
Like,
there's some
if-
groups of people in the
yeah.
world that would say that was
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, they would
I
say
think
nasty
They'd be more accepting of me walking out in hats and
Than
with
me wearing a
swords
tiara.
Yeah.
than
I think so.
the boys
Yeah.
wearing
yeah, it would definitely draw more attention to the
Mhm.
boys.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank
No,
you.
thank you very much.
Have a good day.
Anyway, so question one.
Yes.
Would you say that there only men should wear and only women should wear? No. Would you say that there are ones in society would think that before?
Definitely.
Okay, so it's no the first one and yes to both. It's mostly for me to make sure that was hers. Okay. So why? And you can actually, Natalie,
Yeah,
since you step back from this one. Why do you think that?
Why?
For both, really.
Both? Oh, well, I've learned a lot about different gender identities, and I identify as gender fluid, so anything is just like, oh, we're this or that.
Oh, okay. That was actually some important question that was coming up. So, do you identify as non-binary or do you identify gender assigned at birth?
That's really interesting that you asked that because I have been questioning it lately, actually.
Okay. That's interesting. I will put a question mark for you
Okay, yes.
because I'm keeping like stats of people.
I'm still searching.
Anyway, so would you be willing to take a photograph? This was something I did not account for in the design of this project, but for I guess
I can go with my assigned gender.
let's go with since we've got question marks here and gender fluidity, let's go with accessory wearing both.
Oh, so
From both paths, because normally
Would it be
here,
which ones that I would-
these would be women only, and these would be.
oh, I see what you mean. See,
I did not account for
funny
this.
enough, I would actually be far more uncomfortable wearing this ridiculous thing
Yeah,
than these awesome hats.
yeah, those are pretty cool hats.
Okay, then let's go with this side then.
So then, yeah, actually, all of this makes
Okay.
me way more uncomfortable. I like these things.
So would you be willing to wear this something from this side
For how long?
for enough to take a photograph?
Yes.
That was
Taking off my jacket.
changing things on the fly.
Okay.
And these photographs will be potentially seen in a video after you have to go through your insurance.
Yes, that's fine. For me, anyway. Alright, so which ones are you gonna choose which ones for me?
No.
How about the ones that I
it's-
find least comfortable?
If that's what you are
Like,
comfortable,
what's this?
that is a pillow.
I should just be holding it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I had props on that side, so I needed a prop on that side. So Friday, I was bored to give me some other stuff. There's also kid stuff, so they got you, but.
Oh, princess.
Ooh.
You're the princess? Or...
What's the thing attached to it?
Ooh, I don't like this tiara. I don't like this tiara at all. Weird bikini? Yeah.
And, it was.
Actually. You like the flower crown? Okay. Yeah. Can I wear this? And then I'll hold this stupid pillow. Should I look awkward? Or?
Just where you feel right now.
Oh, I look goofy.
Oh, that was yourself.
Should I be like, should I cancel?
Sure. Go. Right there. That's good.
Oh, right now. I know we're like, yay. Let's get over. Oh, okay, no, which one you want?
You wear it together. Like, just kind of hold it together. That works.
Okay. Yay.
Excuse me. Does anyone here be willing to participate in a study? Just take 5 minutes ish. Okay.
You guys want to do this so bad.
Any of the guys willing? It's just a conversation right now. All right. So first, can I teach you all the signing here to give consent to record this conversation? Okay.
Yes, of course. No such thing as ladies first for you, huh, Pascal?
He's just the worst type of gentleman. No, just the worst.
Well, bring that up. First question. Do you feel there are accessories that only men should wear and only women should wear?
Their outfits, their whole bitch wear.
Not necessarily outfits, just accessories even.
Like nowadays, we just wear everything.
I feel like it's easier for girls to wear guys' accessories than it is for guys to wear girls' accessories.
All right. Thank you. Do you think there still would everyone agree that there's still a more socially strong negativity towards men who wear feminine things? Yeah. Okay. So this is for it's for my women in media class in the Arts and Cultures program. So we're supposed to do this social kind of intervention to kind of build conversations about this kind of stuff and kind of like raise awareness, etc. And try to break some of those boundaries. So, but who here would be willing to take a photograph wearing some of these accessories? These are women's accessories and these are the men's accessories. Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
no, you got the best hat.
so would that include the makeup?
lipstick, yeah.
Can we
Sure.
put makeup on him?
As long as he's willing.
You're always willing.
What kind?
Do it.
The blush is better than
Yes.
lipstick.
Do you not feel like if you are not okay with the
He's
blush?
okay with it. I want to
Just give him
I'm gonna have to wash it off after too. Yeah.
Yes. You get nice.
What?
Okay, but you got the hat. That's a prime hat.
We also have
Mustaches.
I got a gray one. I don't have to like put on my same one.
Okay, so I'm just gonna get some shots up.
What is there a stick?
I don't know. I think it's like resting it on top.
Yeah, that's kind of they're not the greatest.
So,
Just
ooh.
Yeah.
Do you
Okay.
need help with those?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna need help.
That's
You get that one.
Okay.
yeah.
The mustache one is still out there.
You won't even get a
Put this on your
Yeah, I
lips.
You should go like, do it.
Do this.
But use your finger.
Here. It's not really.
I have no idea.
Use your finger. Don't put it like. Use your finger. Use your finger. Use your finger. Use your finger. You're strong.
You can put it on.
I'm not touching your lips.
If you're comfortable with it, I'll apply it for you.
Yeah.
I love this so much. It's looking good.
I'm so happy.
My respect for you has gone up so much.
I love this job. There we go.
Oh.
Yes.
No, you're just. Oh, you're making it worse.
Hey, what? Yes.
There we go.
Oh, dance around. Dance around.
Well, they can't take a picture
Oh,
of
no,
me.
no.
That's right.
No, go ahead.
Action shot.
Yeah.
It's
Wait,
called
wait,
an
wait.
action shot.
Beautiful.
You're right here.
Awesome.
Nice.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Can someone help me take it off?
Good luck. Maybe.
So I have one final question.
Yeah. Kara?
Tara, wait.
Just need an idea.
Yeah. So would you say it was partially group effect that made you more comfortable wearing as far as lipstick, or
Honestly, if I was alone, I'd feel easier with it.
also
Yeah.
actually with them here it was a bit more uncomfortable? Can you just say it again because my recording stopped? If they encouraged you?
Yeah, they encouraged me, so it wasn't.
Okay.
It didn't.
But you
it
didn't feel
wasn't harder for
pressured.
me, so I didn't feel
Okay.
pressure to do it or not. To
Okay, but it was more like a welcoming environment, more so. Okay.
With these girls, yeah.
Let's I haven't got or you yet, so let's
Can we sword fight? Can we sword fight?
Here, let's just you first. Just starting off, is it just a time constraint you don't want to do pictures, or you just feel uncomfortable with it?
It's just time constraint.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Very quickly, would you say that there are accessories that are only women's accessories and only men's accessories?
In general, or like
Personally and in general.
I think there is. Yeah.
Okay.
There is. Yeah.
Okay. Why?
Well, there is, but whether it is correct or not, like, do you want my?
Yes.
If it is, like.
What? Just any of your thoughts.
Well, there is because of social norm, I guess.
Social norms.
If it is correct, or if it is, I guess what we have to follow. No, there's no must, I guess.
Okay.
Like, in my opinion, like, we can obviously, if you don't want to follow the norm, you know.
Okay. And finally, have you taken any gender classes or anything like that before?
I have, no.
Okay. Have you ever worn something like fairy wigs or lipstick before?
I have, yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
No problem. Is that?
No, that's everything. Thank you very much.
So we're gonna use it.
Alright, so for Lauren's project, I am talking to people about their perceptions of what accessories are cool or not cool to wear. So, do you feel as a man there are some accessories that only men should wear and only women should wear and vice versa?
That we actually believe?
Both.
Or
Like,
we think
both.
other people would see?
Both personally and societally.
Well, personally, I think everybody can wear whatever they want.
I don't think
Okay.
We're talking about what other people see.
accessories, right?
Yeah.
Look, I'm wearing a waist belt. I think people might do a double take if they saw men, especially the giant boa.
Yeah. So, just to continue the conversation, why do you think that is?
What do I think? What is?
Yeah.
Why?
Why do we think this kind of accessory
It'd be, yeah.
Yeah, this one works.
Why do you think that, like, those norms exist? Ignoring the fact that you pretty much have an answer from class.
I really don't know why. I don't see any patterns that ever came up that would cause these things to become the norm. They just seem to happen.
Okay, so as part of this is trying to break those norms, would you, either of you, be willing to wear some accessories and take a photograph?
Of course.
Shawn?
Yes, you will.
It's whatever you are consenting with. Like, before saying yes or no, look at the accessories.
I was wondering, like, why is it a bow? Like, the shape of a bow, why is that?
See, I wouldn't mind wearing them, but I'm that person who really thinks what likes what other people think of me. So at the same time, I am molded by society's image of me. So that's my problem.
Well, why don't you
In
come
personal spaces, I would definitely do it. I don't care.
Well, let's see what if you have anything you're willing to do over here before we make a decision. Okay, that's the men's pile, and that's also, and then here's the women's pile.
Yeah, they don't know well.
This is wonderful.
There's also makeup.
You don't want me in makeup. Everybody will be all over me. Is that supposed to go?
Oh, that is kind of.
You got it. Second, I thought it was one of those awesome veils.
Yeah.
So.
Does it matter?
Nope.
Whatever you want, whatever you're comfortable with.
Yep.
Or everything, if everything is what you're comfortable with. I would point out that came from our professor. Pretty much all of that bag came from our professor. Oh, it's a bit big, but that's okay.
I just was a student from class.
I'm quiet.
Unless you canceled it.
Still no? It's okay to say no.
No, I'm just thinking of what will go with it.
Oh.
I think I can do this.
The medal's not really, that's kind of just in that bag, but I mean, if you read it as male forming, feel free, but that's okay.
I was looking at it, I was like,
I think this matches.
No,
do you bring this in this direction?
Yes.
Where's the indents on the hat? So yeah.
This way? Yeah. Do you guys have your presentation today, or?
No, we had hers. It was for his project.
Wait,
Yeah. I think the pink goes with the brown really well.
So.
I need more fairy stuff.
Fairy? Oh, that's good.
I don't know if I'd walk around with the wand, but it's actually quite warm.
Thank
you.
So far away.
Oh, thank you.
Beautiful.
There's so much less color and
Yeah. See, it's depressing.
we were talking about this because we.
Here, look down. I wanna have this closer because you're talking quiet. So you're saying there's less color in the guy's bag?
Yes, there's less color. And I was just saying that Shawn and I were talking about this because we decided we were gonna go work out together, but we wanted to get some like different clothes and stuff.
Okay.
And the girls section, it was so hard to find a pair of shorts that weren't tight.
Okay, yeah.
So there was like 2 different kinds you could choose from. The same shorts, just 2 different colors. But everything in the girls section was really bright and like neon and stuff as far as exercise clothing goes. And then we went to go get challenge them, and there was tons of blue shorts.
And
they
red.
They
blue,
were like
red, green,
blue, red,
or
green.
if you really
but
like
they're all
it,
like
dark blue and dark red,
yeah.
dark green.
No black?
There was black too, but it's usually with the blue, the red, and the green.
Okay.
They don't like colors there, and it's all sports stuff, like professional shit.
Yeah.
It is depressing.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. You didn't feel like pressured to put anything on, did you?
No.
Okay.
I had to think about it, but
Yeah.
I
Okay.
actually really like pink because I feel pink
Pink's a good
works
color.
for me.
Pink's like my 3rd or 4th favorite color. After purple.
Orange is
and
my
I like
favorite.
like a salmon pink.
I wouldn't put it in my favorite.
I like Kirby pink. Kirby pink, which is apparently an actual type of pink. Because when I was at Moore's for prom, I asked my date what color her dress was, and she said Kirby pink, and I said that to the salesperson, and the salesperson was like, "Oh yeah, I know exactly what shade it is."
We have some Kirby pink.
Anyway,
My favorite color is purple.
that goes in here because it actually belongs to me.
Sorry.
This is cool. But thank you very much for helping me clean up, and thank you for participating.
It is quite sad though.
So there you have it. That was the fruits of my labor. So yeah, I had a group of people. They gave consent, and we had those discussions. They probably weren't the best, but they were natural, and something I found interesting was individuals everyone who was willing to participate had more progressive views and were already in a way questioning these gender binaries and norms. I wonder if the people who weren't willing to participate due to the photograph side of things, or possibly just the discussion in general, if they would not have agreed as willingly. And I find it a shame that I didn't meet anyone who thought these binaries were normal, because it would have been very interesting if we could have had a discourse over that and seen their views. But still, I think that this will do a good job in continuing the conversation, especially since by the time this is submitted to Dr. Cruikshank, it will have been posted on YouTube, shared on Facebook, shared on Twitter, posted on other social media that I can reasonably post to. And hopefully this was interesting to people. I know it was kind of long and for the most part raw and unedited. There's been very little. I decided to go for a more documentary style and give full conversations, cutting out only really the dull moments of silence. I think there's a lot of value in hearing the excitement that you saw, didn't see, but hear as people are putting on the accessories, because there's still a little fun, and I wonder if the funness and the specialness of it could have possibly been a problem with this, and maybe if it would have been better just to have the conversations. But still, I think overall this was successful, and I hope that it was interesting and enjoyable, but most importantly, interesting. Thank you for watching.